The Chicago Bears travel to Green Bay to face their division rival Packers on Monday Night Football. Green Bay's installed as a 10.5-point favorite on BETDAQ. 51 is the total in this game. Packers have been playing very, very well recently. They've won their last 4 games. They've covered in all 4 games. Last week, they were a double-digit favorite against another division rival, Minnesota. That game was on the road, and the Packers covered easily. Minnesota actually tacked on a touchdown at the end of that game to make it look closer than it really was, but still did not stay within the 11 points. Now, Chicago is better than Minnesota. 4-3 this season. The Vikings, remember, have only won 1 game. However, the Bears will be without their starting quarterback, Jay Cutler, in this game. Cutler injured his groin in Chicago's last game 2 weeks ago, a loss to the Washington Redskins. So Josh McCown will get the start at quarterback for the Bears. McCown, this will only be his second start in the last 4 years. So what do you expect from this guy? He is a career backup, and Green Bay ranks in the top half of the NFL in points allowed, yards allowed, and rushing defense. You would think Chicago is really going to try to establish the running game here with Matt Forte, and the Packers have been very good against the run. So doesn't seem to be a good matchup for the Bears. That, of course, is why we do have a 10.5-point number. Now, Green Bay is dealing with some injury issues on offense. Randall Cobb not there, Jermichael Finley not there, James Jones questionable for this game. But Aaron Rodgers and that offense looked pretty good last week against the Minnesota Vikings without those guys. And the Bears have not been very good at all on defense this season. They allow nearly 30 points per game. They rank 29th in the league in scoring defense, and they'll be without their best player, linebacker Lance Briggs, in this game. So, look, it's a 10.5-point number. I never like giving double-digit numbers in the NFL. I'm sure you don't either, especially when you're talking about division rivals because the teams know each other so well. But it's very, very tough for me to recommend a Chicago play here, given the fact they've been so bad on defense this season, and they're starting Josh McCown at quarterback. So I do lean towards the Green Bay Packers in this spot. Not my favorite game in the world because, again, it is a double-digit number, and we are talking about a division rival and a good team in the Chicago Bears. Chicago has a winning record, and they have elite talent at the running back, wide receiver, and tight end positions. If Jay Cutler were playing quarterback for the Bears, I would probably lean towards them plus 10.5, even though the line probably would not be that big if Cutler were playing. But like I said, I do lean towards Green Bay here, minus the points. Also lean towards under 51. The under 10-1, the last 11 meetings between these two teams. And with McCown leading the offense for Chicago, I don't expect them to produce as many points as usual. And you never know, the Chicago defense, knowing that their offense won't be as good as usual, they might play inspired football. So lean towards under 51 here and Green Bay minus 10.5.